Sadhguru, before we open to the floor, I limit to a couple of inquiries. We have, as we often said, great technology and vast resources today, better than ever before in any other generation. But as a society, as a country, we seem to be very poor in organization.
Oh, you don't talk about that.
I'll give two specific illustrations to make this point, so that that line of inquiry can be pursued further. Finland, the tiny Scandinavian country, tiny in terms of population at least, it had every single birth and death registered 500 years ago. It's a haven for genetic research today. Even today in India, in any city, let alone small towns, we cannot claim that every birth and death is registered. It doesn't cost money, it's not a technological issue, organization. But a more important example, every year roughly about 200,000 children are born in this country with preventable congenital abnormalities, birth defects that could have been prevented largely because of two reasons. One is a viral disease called rubella. If only every girl child before pregnancy or before marriage is given that vaccination, there's a fully effective vaccine. Thousands of these serious deformities would have been prevented. It's not costly at all. And the second is consanguineous marriages in South India. You know, we have this very sorry tradition of marrying cousins without realizing the consequences in terms of genetic…
We don't want our property to go to somebody else.
I know. But if only we had organization to make people aware, it's not even a question of money. If only efforts are made in that direction, vast amount of good can be done. So how do you promote outside of business? Business is an area where organizations are improving. But outside of business, except Isha Foundation and a few organizations, very few are actually able to organize well to be able to deliver exceptional outcomes. What can be done to really promote specific, well-directed action based on organization?
Somewhere, can I say something? Somewhere in your mind structure and in the minds of many Indians, particularly middle-class Indians, business is still a bad word. This must go. I'm saying even delivering the vaccine can be delivered by a business. It will be delivered much more efficiently, properly, and if they don't deliver it properly, you can ask them. You can demand that you want it because you paid for it or somebody paid for it. Right now, because it's a government agency or it's a social organization, whether it's Isha Foundation or somebody else, because we are delivering it as charity or as service, people cannot demand, why have you not done this? If it was business, they would have asked, why have you not done this? Otherwise we won't do business with you, we'll do business with somebody else. We'll buy the vaccine from somebody, not from you. So, business is not a bad word. Social organizations like ours and so many others have become necessity because one thing is, administration is not able to perform the duties that it was supposed to perform, like health, education, nourishment, ecology. This is not my business. You know, like I went somewhere and this big professor from Harvard University comes and says, "Oh, you are that amazing tree planter?" I said, "No, I am not a tree planter." He said, "No, you planted so many million trees." I said, "Yes, I did, but I am not a tree planter. My work is to make people blossom, not to plant trees. The administration should have planted the trees. They didn't plant, so when I have time, I'm planting." So, planting a tree, building a school, building a hospital is actually not my business. It should not be if the nation is functional. These are things the administration should do if it is that kind of medicine, if there is that kind of a Medicare system. Otherwise, businesses should do. Now, first thing if you say business in health is, you will say they will exploit, they will charge. Do you know how much this hospital is charging, that hospital is charging? It's all true. But now, if 10 hospitals like that came, market, demand and supply would bring it down to reasonable levels. Right now there's only one good one, so they're charging astronomical prices. If 10 like this came up, you would choose where to go, where it's sensible to go, isn't it? And proper laws to see that they don't misuse and exploit this capability. So business is not a bad word. Social organizations can fill in the gap for some time. They can never be a total solution. I'm saying Isha Foundation is not a solution for all the problems of this nation. If 1,000 organizations like this come up, we function very efficiently with absolute dedication, but still I'm saying this is not a solution. This is only a patchwork, this is only a band-aid for a cancer. The problem is so huge. We do little things and people think you're doing great things. Yeah, I just tell them, what is a great thing? The problem is so big and you do little thing and it's a great thing. Why? Because nothing has been done. Because nothing has been done, the little thing is a great thing, isn't it? However dedicated we are, however capable we are, social organizations are not the ultimate solution for nation's problems. Once we have taken to market economy, we should allow the market and the forces of the market to function, and the market should be guided by appropriate laws so that it doesn't lead to too much exploitation. That is the only way, because we have chosen market economy. We cannot go back to socialistic ways of functioning on one level, market economy on the other level. It'll lead to confusion. Right now, that is what is happening in Indian minds. They're confused. They don't know whether to make profit or to make charity. I'm saying, let the business be structured in such a way, if I do business, naturally everybody must benefit. This is the rule of law. This is the role of law, that law should be structured in such a way, the laws of business should be structured in such a way, if I do business, everybody around should be benefited, not because of my charity, because of the law.
Well, that's wonderful, Sadhguru. That market principles must be applied and competition and choice must be the cornerstones, even in socially productive work of this kind.
I don't trust people's morality. I don't trust people's ethics. I've seen enough of it and I know in how many ways it can be subverted. That's why I'm saying the law must be clear and law must be enforced.
And that's a powerful message, Sadhguru.